piggies. Them big pigs.
Not what you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtor.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear. As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight.
Oh, girl, I don't know what you're doing.
Your mother abandoned you. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us.
My baby.
No mercy for the servants of God. Feel my call.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to leave. They certainly won't. Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting. Sarah is right to be wary of this place.
you.
But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance.
Where are you going?
Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtor for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Oh, baby. Little piggy. You kidding me? Who's that? Let's go see.
Ashtar smiles upon me.
Let's go see. Is that Mama?
Can I take her upstairs?
I'll take her up, but I don't want you carrying her up the steps. I don't want you carrying her up the steps. I said.
I'm not gonna take her upstairs.
Alright, well, give me to her. Give her to me. I'm taking her up.
Going into the steps later.
Can you go outside and go potty, Rem? You go potties? Yeah? You still don't want to go outside, Rem? Good girl.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate?
The very one.
Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
If Hydra is now working to acquire...
And you think...
Tony has one of the greatest scientific...
Do you think this will be enough to... That's...
Right. If I...
I look...
Me too. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare. Oh, and I was just about to binge watch my stories. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years. The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Profia, and most worrisome of all...
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony...
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within. A simple object, though certainly not... intriguing possibility.
Got more coil for me? Just, give me a minute. What do you think? I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here.
Good day, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
That's what...
It would be my honor. I will...
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training.
Like playing with fire.
Practice makes perfect.
Hell fun.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works... Got a lead...
Then let's...
My
Lock?
Well, I updated her on the mission.
There is no passage to...
Now you...
Do not worry.
There...
And I shall...
Yeah. Not much more I can tell you, Hunt.
Thanks.
Crazy world. And that...
Doctor.
I'm...
You...
Hey.
Nika. Thank...
Yes.
This room belonged to the Scarlet Witch.
Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Well, I am...
It is...
What? She... I know what she's I can...
We will...
I'm just... You are... Oh, it is... Perhaps... Goodbye.
That looks good.
Hey, I take it you found a... When... What?
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has... Like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
I will see all that you have done.
That was something.
I suppose it's something.
Change their minds.
Target's moving.
Is that all?
my lead.
You're starting to piss me off. You're still not ready to give up?
You're ready now. You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
At least monsters are wild and unpredictable. These Rent-A-Mercs have no gumption.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Only the innocent.
Smooth sailing so far. No
What? Do you want to go outside? What do you want?
I have to admire your persistence.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure. Hail that! every strike. You think that would stop me? I will aid you if I can.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods! All is possible with Mother!
Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Walk in the light.
I am empowered. For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra cabal, obsessed with the old ways. But then we detected the convergence of the Midnight Sun.
Tell me about it. Actually, was that truly your best?
Yeah, very close. You can pose. Randy girls. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. You're always a good girl, boy.
Some for the rest of us.
All will be judged. Mindless followers suffer the same fate.
I'm back in the saddle.
Help them. The light is getting dim. Your time has come. You were too weak for this fight.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it.
Hunter.
Feeling good today, girl?
Man, that was a hell of a ride, partner. You ever get in a horse chase?
What is a horse chase?
Like a car chase, but with horses. Did you ever drift a horse? Maybe on a frozen lake or something?
I had a horse with 4 trick knees. If I whistled a certain way, she would stop on a shilling and then run backwards.
Oh, no way! What's a shilling?
Does not matter. One time I caught a bug in my mouth mid-whistle. She stopped, gave me a sour look, and started running sideways.
Oh, wow. Could she run sideways the other way?
No, she was a 3-speed.
I needed that.
I know.
I'd pay to see a sideways horse chase.
Oh? How many shillings?
All of them.
I'm almost getting used to seeing one.
The goddess disagrees. The goddess must be busy.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter. If you're going to continue our little investigation of the Abbey, they'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
A side project, but a potentially transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet, but I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing, exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you. I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah, I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days.
You are
What's
right.
up?
It is when that...
I trust you will...
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal.
Like
The Abbey
12:45,
grounds have a great deal of history.
1 o'clock almost.
Even to me.
Like 12:45, 1.
Knowing that, of course.
What you doing, Charlie?
Fascinating.
Ah, I see.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely onto something. If you remember my altar, that's where she was conducting her experiments.
An investigation that involves experiments. Why do I feel... She does not see it happening.
Noble Oster guides my hand. She believes in our purpose.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
Like most things on the grounds here.
Are you going?
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple. That's right. Oh, and but
An arcane.
just a little like. I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you...
You...
In a world full...
Are there...
Until we speak again.
Feeling a chill? You were...
When
Oh.
The library radiates that fresh spell battle aura. Makes for an ideal reading nook.